if that's where Mick's hiding, we can bust him.
But that is good news.
It should be, but they're guarding it like a fortress. Barbed wire, watchtowers, everything you can imagine. Those bastards don't even hide the fact that that's not just a factory, but the headquarters of a criminal gang.
They're confident. It's our fault. We shouldn't have left them alone.
You mean the insects or the gang?
The whole segregation act. It's almost like it was because of the factory.
Nah, even the Golden Fang clan isn't that powerful.
Not by themselves, Marty. But we need to find out what's on this paper. I'll be damned if the two things aren't connected. So, young fella, both roads lead to Roachtown. We're going into the Hive.
Hey, title drop.
What?
Nothing.
Es wurde nicht übersetzt, ne? Title Drop into the Hive. Ne? So heißt das Ding doch. Das Spiel. Ja, witzig. So. Wir gucken noch, was Marty zu sagen hat.
The Fang was the most revealing. Anyone I mentioned that we'd found one of these would immediately shut up. I don't know, it's like there's clan spies on every corner.
Because they are. They're deeply embedded in the fabric of the Hive.
No wonder. Zero police presence. Basically, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, but not for long.
That's the spirit.
Den befragen wir noch und dann sind wir heute auch fertig.
So, how did it go with Laura?
You know, it could have been worse.
That's not very encouraging.
Well, I guess we're staying together. For now, but I have to change.
But why? You're perfect.
Yeah, but I don't think Laura can keep up with this life.
You being a chicken policeman?
We're here now in the dead of night.
But it doesn't have to be this way, Marty. You can always say no.
Ist auf jeden Fall die letzte Chicken Police, ne?
But, you know, I don't want you to kill yourself.
Hey.
What do you think I've been doing for over a decade? Protecting your ass.
All right, let's just drop it. Listen, buddy, I'm sorry you weren't at the premiere.
No, Sonny. At first, I thought I was going to be sorry, too. But it felt good to leave that place.
How come?
Never met your idols.
You left everything to me. Even your car. While you were suffering, I know that party was really painful for you. So, that felt good. Thanks, Big Boss.
Ah, come on, give me a break.
No, I'm serious. That meant a lot to me.
Okay, don't get all sentimental. We got work to do.
Yeah, right.
By the way, the movie sucked.
What? No, you're just saying that.
Hope you took care of the car.
I've never been so careful of anything in my life, Sonny.
Good.
Although I'm surprised I made it here alive.
Well, a lady like that, you gotta know how to handle her.
Well, speaking of handling ladies, I'll be going. Glad I could help, boys. Take care of yourselves.
Thanks, Mon. You know, we're in your debt for life. I mean that.
Well, maybe you can buy me a cup of coffee someday, if you make it through the night.
I'll try.
Ooh, that's cute.
Shut up, Marty.
So what's up? Where to next?
We need to get back to the Hive. But first, we need to gather our thoughts.
Well, there's much to unravel, that's for sure.
Müssen. Ach nee, ich wollte doch Ausschluss machen. Ah, immer das Gleiche. Ah.
Someone has threatened Mr. Cassidy Lupus, the famous movie star. The threat was based on photographic evidence of the wolf having a romp with a famous writer. Filmar says the message was written in some kind of ancient insect writing, which could have something to do with the disappearance of the bodies and Frank.
Ist das? Säulengrün ist Menschenfleisch.
The insect writing and the disappearance of Frank's body. Are these two things really connected, or am I chasing ghosts? Either way, all roads lead to the Hive. As we slowly left downtown Clawville, and the ominous outlines of the Hive's buildings began to appear, a kind of panic took over. "Turn back," screamed a voice in my skull. I knew I was going to need an insanely strong cup of coffee before we crossed the border into Roachtown. Luckily, Zip's coffee shop was right on the border, like a last beacon on a raging sea. I gotta have a coffee, otherwise I won't survive the night.
Rough one, huh? It must be awful mingling with so many rich and famous people.
Guess what? It really was. And that movie.
Was it really that bad? But I still want to see it.
Trust me, you don't want to do that.
There's no justice in the wilds.
There sure ain't.
Hey, Pip, tell me, are you cold?
Cold, sir?
You look a little underdressed for this time of year.
I'm not cold, sir.
Well, I guess.
And Mr. Mullen always brings me a hot chocolate from
Achso, ja,
Oh,
das
that's
ist mein, genau.
nice
das weiß
of
ich, ja.
him.
Indeed.
Here's the latest chronicle. Don't.
Hey, Pip, you got any news?
Does the king have a new mistress? The crown denies it.
Furry hell, Marty. Don't encourage him. He'll blow my head off.
El Wolf premieres tonight. But what are the chicken police doing at the event? Here's the new Clawville Chronicle.
Wait, what?
Here's the new issue, sirs.
What do you mean, what are the chicken police doing at the event? This just happened. Or it's still happening.
I don't write the news, sir. I just deliver it.
This is the Clawville Chronicle.
Stop shouting, will ya? We're standing right here.
You hear that, Sonny? News travels fast around here.
And there's a mole at the station.
Alter Schwede.
You know what's what all the time, huh?
I don't read
Der
the
Löwe.
papers, sir. I'm not very good at reading.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you, sir. But that's all right, sir. I'm better at talking.
That's for sure.
The Clawville Chronicle is here.
Katze. Der ist jetzt gerade im Schlaf erschrocken und hat den Kerzenständer angetickt und deswegen bin ich jetzt so erschrocken. Der Löwe. Der Löwe. Oh.
So what do you know about this MEAT?
It's a meat substitute. The cheapest and yet the best one. It crushed the competition like it wasn't even there.
And the new factory?
The old textile factory was converted into this new plant. And it's huge. So big, you can be sure it's not just producing for the city.
They're going for world domination?
With a product like this, they'd be stupid not to. They can't make it as fast as it sells.
And the king? What does he say about this?
Nothing. Or maybe his paw's also involved. Who knows?
Well, we have to get a can of this. I want to know exactly what's in it.
I got one right here. You want a sample? $5 Clawvillian bucks.
What? But Zip, this is public interest. It's a police matter.
If you have a warrant, you can seize it. Otherwise, $5. You want it or not, cheapskate?
You're such a piece of crap, Zip. Here you go.
Thanks, my man. Here's your can.
We visited the famous Queen of the Hive, Zip. What do you know about her?
Mostly what the insects and the animals that come here gossip about. All kinds of contradictory tales. More like legends.
She's quite another worldly woman, that's for sure.
From what I've heard, she's a lot like my dear mama. And mama always said, respect all women, son, because you never know which one is a witch.
A witch? You serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. wicked spellcasters and potion makers. She'll throw a curse at you if you don't behave, and then 7 years of bad luck for you.
And you believe in that stuff?
It's not a question of whether I believe or not, boys. Mama told me, and what Mama says is sacred.
Amen.
Amen indeed.
Geil, geil. Also, ihn mag ich auch furchtbar gern.
Hey, Zip. Frank's been here many times. Did he mention what he was working on?
Nah, not really. You know, Sonny, Frank's a crazy bug. He's always cryptic and talking in riddles. I'll be a goat if I know what he means sometimes.
And the clan? Has he had run-ins with them?
Now that you mention
Der
it,
ist super.
yeah. Partly about me.
Diese
You know,
Tätowierung und die
Mick wanted to
Fingernägel.
get this place for
Unglaublich.
himself. Then Frank and Moses took him out of business.
You think that could have put Frank in danger?
Maybe. But who's not in danger in and around the Hive, huh?
Yeah, right. Okay, thanks, Zip. Watch your back.
Thanks, Sonny. Old age made you sentimental, huh?
Clock off, trash panda.
Now that's the Sonny I know.
Entschuldigung. Oh,
Guess what? Fillmore thinks he knows where your tail is.
Is that old Hawk still alive? He's hiding in the Hive, is he?
Doesn't have to hide. He seems to be getting some pretty good assignments there. He looks like he just hatched from an egg.
You're kidding me.
No, we're dead serious.
So what do you know about my tail? Oh, it's weird saying it out loud like that.
Mick has a secret headquarters somewhere in the Hive, but we don't know exactly where it is.
The Hive, huh? I'm not surprised. The damn monkey's been down there for a while, and I have an idea where he might be.
You know where the secret headquarters of the Golden Fang clan is, and you didn't tell us?
Why didn't you ask?
Oh, I'll skin you alive
Alter
one
Witz.
day, Zip. I swear.
Did you hear they closed down that old textile factory?
Sure, kind of related to our case.
So, what do you think they built there, huh? Of course, it's a bloody meat factory. I mean, the M-E-A-T.
That meat substitute again. It's all over the news.
Not yet, but it soon will be. The stuff is spreading everywhere. Cheap and delicious. What more do you need?
It stinks.
I don't know. I like the smell of it.
No, I mean, there's something stinky about it.
Your nose holes don't lie, old bird. That very place has become the Golden Fang's super
super,
secret
dass wir es jetzt schon
headquarters.
erfahren.
A meat
Wären
plant?
wir nie drauf
Funny,
gekommen.
ain't it?
Amazing. If what you say is true, that's where your tail will be. And we'll bring it to you.
You'd break into a high-security gangster HQ just for me? I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite touched by what I'm hearing, boys.
No, Trash Panda. We got serious business there.
Oh,
But while we're there, we'll get your family heirloom.
well, that's all my good mother left me.
What about your famous optimism and love of life?
Shut up, Marty.
Okay. Kann man noch was machen?
Hey, you two, still alive?
Why shouldn't we be?
Little birds were tweeting that you were swooping in and out of the Hive like it was your own. It's a wonder your heads are still on your shoulders.
Maybe it's our charm.
And because we're fearless police detectives.
Yeah, sure. I don't need the goat shit. So what do you need? I don't want to get involved in any of the Hive stuff. I got enough problems as it is.
What kind of Hive stuff?
Ah, give me that, Sonny. I'm not buying your detective mind tricks. You know what I'm talking about. The place is a big pile of TNT that's been lit a long time ago. Maybe it was you two.
Why is everyone bringing that up?
Listen, Zip, this is important. There are some things we'd like to ask you. You've got a perfect view of the Hive, and you seem to have the right contacts inside.
Don't flatter me, Sonny. I'm not that easy, but, I've made some useful friends over the years, that's for sure.
Well, this is the perfect time to serve the public good, buddy.
Public good my ass. Well, okay.
Public good
Spill
my
your guts.
ass. Geil. Okay, noch mal Fragen?
What's the mood like inside?
What kind of mood? No mood there, Sonny. Just misery and anger in their purest form.
How the hell did we get here?
I suppose it was a rhetorical question, but the answer is simple. Our beloved king made some stupid decisions. Putting the insects behind walls was just fuel for an already blazing fire. Now
ist so
these
ein
flames
Quatsch, diese
threaten the entire city.
Ja.
When will they reach us? Today? Tomorrow?
Who knows? Any moment now. and the closure of the textile factory has made matters worse.
And the MEAT plant. Doesn't it provide more jobs?
Fuck that. They're moving the animals by bus through the hive. In and out, in and out. Not a single insect works there.
But
Schon
why?
klar. Das
Why
ist nicht ganz
risk it?
richtig.
They could end up having the place burnt down by furious, starving insects.
I don't know, Sonny. You'd need a detective for that. Are they hiding something? Well, ask them.
You know, Zip, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
What? Go into that fortress? Good luck, Roosters. It was nice knowing you.
Look, I'm having deja vu. It's like this conversation has already happened once.
More than once. But we always survived, didn't we?
A rooster walks into a meat market until he ends up on the counter.
What kind of saying is that?
I just made it up. Clever, huh?
Richtig.
Don't you worry about us, Zip. We're not gonna barge in
So good.
unprepared.
Maybe ask old Blood Boil for a tank. Huh, the posters say he's got one.
Ha ha. Very funny, Zip.
Not a bad idea.
We're not asking anybody for a tank, Marty.
Große Waffen. So, können wir ihn noch was fragen? Nee. Aber er ist noch da. Oh.
We visited Queen Zenaida. Can you tell us anything about her, old beaver?
Ah, the Great Web, am I right? Quite a woman, huh?
Well, it's not often you get to mingle with living legends. Except you, of course, Pops.
All right, the smooth talk's still going, I see. But let me tell you something about that woman and the Great Web.
We're listening.
As much as they seem weak and vulnerable now, and even to be at the forefront of the insect cause like some kind of freedom fighters, we must not forget who they are and where they come from.
What exactly do you mean?
You know. Until the Segregation Act was passed, before the insects were isolated from the outside world, the Great Web preyed on them, just as the clan does now.
You mean all that we're reformed rhetoric is just a cover?
I'm sure they mean it sincerely now. After all, if insects are suffering, there's nothing to take from them. But once things improve, they'll be back to being the predatory tyrants they used to be.
Kann sehr
Oh,
gut sein.
thanks for your honest thoughts, Pops.
Don't mention it. That's all you get from me, sonny boy. Honesty and bad beaver jokes, of course.
Oh, yes, the famous beaver jokes. You got one up your sleeve right now, don't you?
Of course I do. So, I went to Nautica last time, but I didn't stay long.
How come?
There's something fishy about that place.
Oh, that was awful, old-timer. How can Desiree stand it?
She can't. That's why I'm here.
Ah, noch eins.
We had a little trip into the
Danach sind wir
hive,
fertig.
old beaver. How can I say?
Not a heartwarming experience, am I right? I remember when it was a real buzzing, lively place. Wonderful people, fantastic food.
Wasp-wasted women.
That too, Martin. I know you spent half your teenage years there.
I used to love hanging around the Honeyfall Tower and getting into trouble with the boys.
Well, these are different times now. We've spoiled everything for the future generations.
Hey, you're not supposed to be so ominous, Pops. In fact, you're usually the one who pours the spirit into us.
All is not lost, even I know that. But there's less and less hope.
We'll make sure there's still some hope, old beaver.
Yeah, I know, sonny boy. You were always a hopeless dreamer deep inside, despite your grim and pragmatic exterior.
See? That's what I always tell him.
Also. Ich mach mal ein kurzes. Ah, nee, warte, wir gucken, was haben wir denn Neues? Das Meat, ne? More than meets the eye. Also, meine Vermutung jetzt. Ich habe nicht gespoilert, ich habe nichts gelesen, gar nichts. Okay. Also ich glaube, dass neben den ausgegrabenen Leichen die Obdachlosenheime und das Waisenhaus aus von der Lady irgendwas, dass das der Hauptlieferant ist für den Grundstoff von Meat, was ja die Insekten selbst sind. Ne? Das vermute ich. Das heißt also, dass praktisch sie die Verbindungsfrau zwischen dem Goldfang und dem König ist und ihn ganz schön unter Druck setzt oder beziehungsweise ihn ganz schön unter Kontrolle hat. Aber das haben wir ja gemerkt, ne? Genau. Und das war das Wort zum Sonntag sozusagen, also das Wort zu der Sache. Ich beende diese Aufnahme jetzt. Bitte euch natürlich wie immer drum, mir ein Abo dazulassen. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Und der Revenger sagt noch, klar, kann hinkommen, aber ich glaube immer noch, dass die Binde hat was damit zu tun. Ja. Ja, und Zyklona sagt auch, klingt logisch, aber vielleicht so offensichtlich. Ich bin gespannt. Also ich würd das jetzt nicht behaupten, sondern das ist so der Schluss, der sich jetzt mir so ein bisschen aufdrängt. Aber vielleicht ist das genau der Grund, warum es dann nicht stimmt. Ne? Wir sehen's. Alles klar, bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.